star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the
Welcome, folks, to what promises to be a great Tuesday night of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And our reporter tonight on the sideline is Allie LaForce. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Dean Wade.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. Big men on the floor for him. It'll be Washington and Gafford. Flagg is out there with Christie. And it's Marshall in at the small forward. And for Cleveland, they've got Jared Allen. Sam Merrill out there with Mitchell. Then there's Wade. And it's Tyson in at the 3 slot. Here we are with All-Star Weekend in our sights. RJ, what's the event that you're most looking forward to watching?
Oh, the celebrity game, 100%. Look, I've refereed, I've played in it. I'm going to play in it again probably next year.
Now, here's Washington. For the screen on Wade, Washington passes to Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Pass to Allen. For 3, Mitchell. Christie with the rebound. Last game for Cleveland, they picked up the win against the Trailblazers.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road, take good shots, and knock them down with confidence.
They took the air out of the crowd again and again with big shots. They never let the fans become a factor.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. Flagg with it, covered by Mitchell. For the screen on Wade, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, this summer, the entire Cavaliers executive front office staff received multi-year contract extensions. Over the last 3 years, Cleveland has had the 3rd best record in the association. Guys, and there's a sense that a culture is being created that is permeating every level of this organization.
You'll love to hear it. All right, Shams, we appreciate the update. Here's Tyson. The Mavericks making the shot. Back to Mitchell. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Gafford.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough 3.
Christie with the bounce pass. Flagg with it. He's coming off a 34-point game against the Rockets in Houston. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. Last game for the Mavericks, it was a loss to the Rockets in Houston.
And guys, you just can't afford to give away points from the foul line. Not in the NBA. Teams are just too talented.
Oh, that is well said. They're being handed free points and just couldn't convert.
And so here is Dallas following the score by Cleveland. Here's Flag. Cavaliers with the rebound, and this matchup with the Mavericks, it's the first meeting of the season.
And really, this is a team that expects to beat everyone when they step on the floor, but they were only able to split the series last year.
There was a good back and forth between these teams last year. You'd expect it to be a mismatch on paper, but it turned out to be pretty even.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen. And while there's a break, here's a collection of the shooting guards that have made an impact with their passing this season. The leading assist men among two guards. Donovan Mitchell, third.
And what that group has a great understanding of is the importance of ball movement. I mean, they can all create their own shot, but their superb ability to set up teammates really stands out.
Yeah, it all starts with ball movement, Greg. And when your off guard has that kind of unselfish mindset that these guys do, it makes a huge difference.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Cleveland. Pass to Allen. Here's Tyson from past the arc. Rebounded by Gafford. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Now Washington. And that one is off. Good D by Wade. So, Richard, let's give him some credit. Jared Allen has turned himself into a more complete player, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, he's not just a floor spacer, but he does everything else at an elite level. Very efficient. Doesn't make a ton of mistakes that will beat you.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
For three, Mitchell. Mavericks have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Pass to Washington. Marshall sets a screen for Washington. On the wing, Christie. And here is Marshall. Just 5 to shoot. Washington, that's good.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's guarded closely.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Here's Flag. Still without a basket. For the screen on Wade. And Gafford throws it down.
Yeah, excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. Pass to Tyson. Going inside. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
He might be getting in his head a little bit, trying to get something going, but he's still scoreless in the quarter.
Christie can't make it. 30 seconds left to play in the first. The offensive rebound. Screen by Allen. Here's Tyson. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4. Dallas leading by 4. Now Flag. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now. Washington inside. And that does it for the first quarter. It's Dallas leading by 4. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. Martin is out there with Klay Thompson. Then it's Russell. And it's Nembhard in at the 1 spot. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And, guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Martin kicks to Russell. Here's the screen. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Ball from long range. And he's good on the three ball. Ball's got himself on the board with 3 there.
This is why Ball takes a good amount of threes, because he's very accurate and confident from there.
Thompson in the corner. Dallas again missing. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Cleveland moving it around. Pass to Schroeder. Now Ball. Back to Schroeder. 5 to shoot. Nance a screen on Russell. Schroeder finds Nance. And they take the lead. Nance has got the lead up to 1 now for the Cavs.
And what I like about Nance Jr. is how he positions himself, knows his strengths on offense, and plays to them.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. For the Cavaliers, Tyson's checked in. And it's Sam Merrill in for Keon Ellis. Richard, one thing we see in this league, teams changing coaches much more often than they change the GMs.
Yeah, one guy picks the players, the other guy coaches the players. Seems like a shared responsibility, but the job security, well, that's not equal.
Flag with it. No scoring in this one. They set the pick. Three-pointer. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the three.
Pass to Mitchell. The 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. The Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Marshall passes to Russell. Takes it off the glass. And it's a 4-point Dallas lead.
Just willing that one in. That's a tough shot there by Russell.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey guys, the Cavaliers have twin towers with Jared Allen and Evan Mobley. Allen said when Evan was first drafted, there were a lot of questions on whether 2 big men could work together in the modern NBA. At this point, I think we've proved to everybody they're wrong. It's all working out, and every single year it gets better. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Fans, get loud. Free t-shirts are coming your way if you're in the Cavaliers section. Let's hear it.
Dean Wade, he's checked in for Cleveland. The Mavericks also with a sub. Gafford's checked in. Here's Merrill. He's coming off a 22-point game against Portland. Inside. Here's Tyson. Score the basket. His fourth. He's only missed one of his 5 shots tonight.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Dallas moving it around. Pass to Flag. Just 5 on the clock. And he gets the bucket. Flag's got the lead up to 6 now for Dallas.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Schroeder outside. Mitchell sets the screen for Schroeder. Here's Tyson. A three-pointer off the mark. Fast break, Dallas.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
And it's Tyson with the rebound. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Wade, a screen on Washington. Schroeder against Washington. Schroeder dishes to Mitchell. Misses the 3.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
And Greg, what stands out most about Donovan Mitchell's game?
I think it's his consistency. He's a fearsome scorer pretty much since he set foot in the league. And with his pull-up game, he can get his shot off against anyone.
Here's Mitchell after the Mavericks pick up 3. Here's Merrill. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Washington. 54 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Gafford, high post. Now Nembhard. Here's Flag. Another 3 for Dallas.
He's looking much more confident here in the second quarter as far as his scoring goes.
The Cavaliers trail by 12.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And it's Mitchell missing. And so Marshall will bring it up for the Mavericks. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Gafford. Over in the corner, Washington. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Washington's got 5 points now this quarter.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
For 3, Mitchell. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
I have Kenny Atkinson alongside. Coach, I hear you tell the team, limit their easy baskets. How do you create some easy ones in your own right?
Well, first, to get out and transition ourselves. I think we're walking the ball up, and I think their defense is set. We can't create anything when their defense is set.
All right, got to get them moving. Thanks, Coach.
Terrific, Allie. Thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first half performance it's been for the Dallas Mavericks.
In terms of efficiency, they've been on point. Incredible execution. I love the way they're playing on both ends.
Yeah, they're piling up a massive lead, partly because they're not giving anything away. Changing things up just a bit, let's catch a glimpse of the Western Conference standings at the moment.
Well, look here now at the Mavericks. They knew it was going to be a tough year, and I got to say it's been hard to watch them fight, looking through all these challenges. You hope they're learning something out there. Challenging times for the franchise.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Without question, P.J. Washington displaying his skills today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
The Cavaliers trail by 14. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Sam Merrill. And there's Jared Allen. Then there's Wade. And it's Tyson in at the 3 set. That's the group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson. That's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Six to shoot, and Merrill has it in the corner. Off target from outside.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Basket counts. Flag's got 10 points in the game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pass to Tyson. Now here's Wade. Allen surveying the D. Here's Tyson. Over Marshall. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
Not an ideal start to the second half for them. 0 for 3.
Wants to get it to Gafford and does. And it's good, 2 points. And it's 8 points for Daniel Gafford.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
Now, here's Mitchell. Still yet to score. Launches it. A rebound by Washington.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
And it's good for 2.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Tyson. He's got 8, and it's Allen slamming it down.
Making it look so easy. The 6'11" Allen just hops up and finishes it perfectly.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, well, before games, Jared Allen makes a point of fist bumping and connecting not just with the teammates and coaches, but team staff, security, ball boys. He said it's showing everybody love. They're all a part of it. I'm getting them hyped for the game, and it gets me going too. Guys, back to you.
All about that connection. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Klay Thompson.
And you can never fully predict these long-term trends, but it's apparent that the production has been on the decline here a bit. That doesn't mean it will stay that way,
And look, so many ways he can impact the team as well. Not always just about the scoring.
Flag with it, covered by Mitchell. Here's Flag. 12 points for him. Gafford, and Gafford throws it down.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Pass to Wade. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Down low, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Wade's got his first 2 points.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
Washington kicks to Marshall. Gafford sets the pick for Flag. And Gafford throws it down.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
The shot by Mitchell, no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Pass to Washington. Gafford sets the pick for Washington. Stolen by Allen. Here's Tyson. Marshall defending. Wade passes to Allen. Now Merrill. A basket good off the assist from Allen.
It's great whenever a big knows how to handle it. Allen sharing the wealth.
Now, here's Washington. 9 points in the game so far. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the Flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy.
Please welcome to the floor, your Cavs powerhouse dance team.
Cavaliers with some changes. Tomlin's checked in, and Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Mitchell. .156 left to play here in the third. Here's Tyson. Mavericks with the rebound.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Bounce pass, Nemhard. Out to the right wing. 5 on the clock. Dallas moving the ball around. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. You take a look at the Cavaliers. They're 4th in the conference and looking to make a move the latter part of the season.
Well, I think for Cleveland, lately they've been off their game just a little bit. It's led to them losing that top spot here in the standings.
They've got plenty of time left to get back to being the team we thought they'd be heading into the year, but they'd better do it quick.
Ellis is checked in for Cleveland. Lonzo Ball comes in for Sam Merrill. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Dallas. D'Angelo Russell comes in for P.J. Washington. Schroeder kicks to Ball. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Mavericks leading by 19. To the middle. Thompson misses.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Pass to Tomlin. And here is Allen. Ellis the pass to Ball. Allen with the screen for Ball. Back to Ellis. Fires the three. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. 17 seconds left to play in the third. Now Nembhard. Nothing on the board. And the shot goes in.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We come back right after this. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page, woo.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. On the court for the Mavericks, we've got D'Angelo Russell. Klay Thompson is out there with flag. And it's Nembhard in at the one.
He just plays some of the most selfless basketball. Great find by Klay.
The Cavaliers shooting just 26% out there. A terrible showing from an offense capable of much better. Schroeder outside. Clock at 6. Pass to Ellis. Puts up a three. That shot is off.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
They set the screen. Here's Cisse, and he goes in for the dunk.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Here's Schroeder. Mavericks with the rebound. Pass to Flag. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Here's Cisse, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys. Passes to Nance, and the jam by Larry Nance.
And I like that play. Nance on the roll, great athleticism, tough to defend.
Outside, Russell, back to Nembhard. And you hear about the second apron, bringing both financial and basketball-related penalties. Richard, you think that shrinks the window for contending teams?
It's going to force some very, very tough decisions. We've already seen teams making adjustments to put themselves in a better financial position. Those penalties, they're aggressive.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And here's what the Cleveland Cavaliers schedule looks like. On Wednesday, they'll be facing Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers. Then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team's going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page.
It's time for the dance man. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your move.
Good on both. So, Greg, in 2021, the NBA creating the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Champion Award. It's so great to recognize the work that's being done by so many NBA players.
It does, Kevin. And these players who are not just giving back, but giving a voice to the less fortunate and trying to shape policy towards justice and equality.
Here's Tyson to the paint. Allen left side. From the high post. Nembhard grabs the board. Dallas has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. It's Nembhard on the wing. There's a screen. It's hauled in by the Cavaliers. Allen's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Merrill. Now Allen. Here's Tyson. Kicks it out to Allen. Allen, a screen on Nembhard. Goes back up. The drive by Mitchell. 1:44 left in the game. Thompson outside. To the inside. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And we know Thompson can do damage as a scorer, but they're showing off his ability to pass it.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Mavericks.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Daniel Gafford.
The work he put in on the glass helped shape this game, never taking a play off and closing out a number of possessions.
Pass to Russell. And Nembhard has it in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Shot's good by Mitchell.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Nembhard with it. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Daniel Gafford.